We're going to start Linus, Olmark, and we'll skate with 12 and 7 in warm-up and then make the decision on the final lineup after warm-up.
You get the rare luxury of seeing a Western team twice in a week. You did it earlier this year with San Jose. What do you take from last week's game with them?
Well, that we're going to be under a lot of pressure as far as the way they play. I think they play a real aggressive style. They like to put the puck under pressure with everybody all the time. You need to solve that, which is a challenge. And they had a really good work ethic in the game against us, and it was an outstanding hockey game. And we're expecting it to just keep going that way. I'm expecting a one-goal game here tonight, and the little details that make the difference. We'd like to see our specialty teams do a better job than they did last game, so we've been focusing on that. But overall, we have a lot of respect for the way they're capable of playing, and their team defense is certainly among the top in the league when they connect.
Do you feel you're close on the special teams to getting to where you want to be?
I mean, we like the attitude. I mean, everybody's been speaking about the power play, and that frustration hasn't seeped into our room. It's really just working on the fundamentals and getting them going. We all know that specialty teams have certain momentum in and behind them. I mean, if you had 4 more power play goals right now, nobody would be speaking about it. And so it's not like it's a hopeless cause. We are creating opportunity there, and we have the skill to take advantage of that. And we believe we're very close. And on the PK, we like the way the group is evolving. The addition of Bogosian back into the lineup has helped a lot. We think Rasmus Asplund has taken a step into being a strong penalty killer for us. So we've got a little bit more of a team there, growing every day. So yeah, we're in a good place right now in the specialty teams.
Ralph, is there a challenge into facing a team like Calgary, undergone so much change? But you mentioned a lot of the same personnel. There's going to be some different line combinations, but is the book somewhat thrown out on these guys in a lot of ways, or is it?
Well, watching the Ottawa game, we didn't really feel they've only had that one game since we played them, so it's a difficult read what's been going on here at practices between. Can you tell me anything there? But I think that generally, with Harmonic in, we think they're going to be better on D, and the forward lines have been juggled around a little bit, so it'll be a different look. I think they got more depth throughout the lineup right now, the way they're set up, and we didn't see a big change in structure, so we're ready for that potential adjustment. And only time will tell tonight whether there have been major changes made there. But I think if you look at the way Calgary was able to perform last year, there'd be very few reasons to change the core structure of how they want to perform. And so we're expecting a pretty similar strategy.
I know you get asked about Jack all the time.
Yeah.
The evolution, the next step in his evolution, what have you seen?
No, you can ask me about Jack all you want. It's no problem. I mean, he's just been a real pleasure to work with. He's for sure one of the elite players in the league, growing to become a very complete two-way player. He's trying so hard to grow on the side of the puck that nobody really gives him credit for, or there's statistics that can measure that growth. But we see it as a coach and as coaches, and his on and off ice leadership has been outstanding, and he's truly deserved of all the credit he's getting right now for the season he's having. Everybody speaks about the offensive numbers, but again, I'm going to say we are so excited with how hard he is working to be excellent without the puck and to support the game we need to have to be competitive here at this level.
It's roughly 30 games. I know it's the first week of December, but if you win this game, you end up second in the Atlantic Division, which is a place not many people were talking about you. What does it say about the way you guys have kind of persevered here in the last month to be in a position to be where you are?
Well, thanks for reminding me what time of year it is, because I don't know what day of the week it is, but that's part of the fun of the NHL. And we've always, since the summer, spoken about trying to stay in the race, and that's all we're fighting and scrapping and scraping to try to do. And it's every team in the NHL understands the parity. Every team knows that there's not a night off here in this league, and when you have a game where everything seems to go your way like Jersey, it's few and far between, and that's all we're doing is continuing on that path of continual growth. I think every day we want to get better. We've got some things we want to work on today, and we'll find things to get better at right through April 4th. And what we want to do is keep that picture small, which we're doing. Today we have Calgary Flames, an opposition we respect, and we find that's the best way for us to deal with staying in the race. And so far it's worked, and may it continue. We're going to fight our best and work hard to be a competitive team in this league for not only the next few weeks, but for a long time to come.
While you may not know the day, I'm sure you know where you are.
Yeah.
What does it mean to be back in
I
this
definitely
part of, yeah, what does it mean to be back in this part of the world?
Yeah, it's wonderful to be in Alberta. I mean, very few people would remember now that I played junior here with the Calgary Wranglers in the Corral, and that was, you know, a very important time in my life, and I've permanently been coming back here with Canada. I mean, I was part of Team Canada as we played ball hockey here, getting ready for Sachi, and Calgary has all kinds of memories for me, and of course Alberta with my time in Edmonton. So, you know, it's wonderful to be back, and I'm very proud to be here with the Buffalo Sabres, and with a team that's going to compete extremely hard, and the people of Alberta will enjoy watching this team fight against their team.
Are you in touch with Doug Sauter or Lawrence Borodensky or any of those people, or have they all just sort of blurred in the past?
Well, I haven't seen Doug since he was in Oklahoma when I was with Edmonton, so I haven't seen him since. But I do keep getting messages from him through the grapevine and from others. But it truly was a special year here, and it was an unbelievable year of growth for me as a hockey person. You know, being here in Calgary back then, jumping over the back row in the corral to get on the ice, and all of those things that we remember, the boards being much too high for even me at over 6 feet. So.
What kind of player were you back then?
Well, the only thing I could actually do was score. I couldn't really skate very well. I couldn't shoot very well. I couldn't play defense very well. So all the things I've tried to learn as a coach, but I had an ability to score, which helped me to build a bit of a career, not over here, but in North America. But you know, I just love playing the game, of course, that more than anything. But you know, I wasn't fleet of foot, so that kind of pushed me into Europe, and from Calgary, that's the way I went. Yeah.
When you look in the mirror, do you see the 40-year-old version of yourself? Like, are you 22 when you look in the mirror rather than, you know?
Yeah. No, when I look in the mirror, I'm 60, but my brain is definitely not. So hanging out with the young players is one of the beautiful things of coaching. It keeps you so young. So my eyes and my mind are working like a 25-year-old actually, because it's the 25-year-olds on average that I need to get to, not the 60-year-olds. And that's why I have trouble actually hanging out with groups of my age, and they're all talking about death and dying, but it's more... it's more, which is a reality of life at my age now. but generally, I have to say that it's beautiful. It's a beautiful opportunity to be with 25-year-olds and to try to make them not only better hockey players but better people. And that's what we are working on, a culture of that in Buffalo every day.
Can I just ask you one question about culture? Because you referenced keeping the picture small, and I get that, night to night. But overall, you are trying to create a culture of change here. So how do you balance those long-term goals that you need as an organization with, you know, tonight Calgary, tomorrow whomever?
Yeah. Well, again, just like I said before, keeping the picture small. Okay. I think it's the single most important thing we can do in this large phase of growth is that we really just take care of what we can take care of today and try and improve on the details that need to come together before you're a playoff team in the National Hockey League, and that takes a lot of work and a lot of time. But we've got a simple plan, and we're sticking with it, and within that plan, we just work on growth every day.